Exodus chapter 12. The Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron in Egypt. He said, "From now on, this month will be your first month. Each of your years will begin with it. Speak to the whole community of Israel. Tell them that on the 10th day of this month, each man must get a lamb from his flock. A lamb should be chosen for each family and home. Suppose there are not enough people in your family to eat a whole lamb. Well, then you must share some of it with your nearest neighbor. You must add up the total number of people there are. You must decide how much lamb is needed for each person. The animals you choose must be males that are a year old. They must not have any flaws. You may choose either sheep or goats. Take care of them until the 14th day of the month. Then the whole community of Israel must kill them when the sun goes down. Take some of the blood, put it on the sides and the tops of the door frames of the houses where you eat the lambs. That same night, eat the meat cooked over the fire. Also eat bitter plants, and eat bread that is made without yeast. Do not eat the meat raw or boiled in water. Instead, cook it over the fire. Cook the head, legs, and inside parts. Do not leave any of it until morning. If some of it is left over until morning, burn it. Eat the meat while your coat is tucked into your belt. Put your sandals on your feet. Take a walking stick in your hand. Eat the food quickly. It's the Lord's Passover. The same night, I will pass through Egypt. I will strike down every oldest son. I will also kill all the male animals that were born first to their mothers. I will judge all the gods of Egypt. I am the Lord. The blood on your houses will be a sign for you. When I see the blood, I will pass over you. No deadly plague will touch you when I strike Egypt. Always remember this day, for all time to come, you and your children after. You must celebrate this day as a feast in honor of the Lord. It is a law that will last forever. Eat bread made without yeast for 7 days, and on the first day remove the yeast from your homes. For the next 7 days, anyone who eats anything that has yeast in it must be cut off from Israel. On the 1st and 7th days, come together for a special service. Do not work at all on those days. All you are allowed to do is to prepare food for everyone to eat. Sounds like fun. Celebrate the feast of unleavened bread. I brought you out of Egypt on this very day like an army on the march. It is a law that will last for all time to come. In the first month, eat bread that is made without yeast. Eat it from the evening of the 14th day until the evening of the 21st day. For 7 days, do not let any yeast be found in your homes. Anyone who eats anything that has yeast in it must be cut off from the community of Israel. That applies to outsiders and Israelites alike. Do not eat anything that is made with yeast. No matter where you live, eat bread that is made without yeast. Then Moses sent for all the elders of Israel, and he said to them, "Go at once, choose the animals for your families. Each family must kill a Passover lamb. Get a branch of a hyssop plant, dip it in the blood in a bowl. Put some of the blood on top and both sides of the door frame. None of you can go out of the door of your house until morning. The Lord will go through the land to strike the Egyptians down. He'll see the blood on the top and sides of the door frame, and he will pass over that house. He won't let the destroying angel enter your homes to kill you. Obey all of these directions. It is law for you and your children after you for all time to come. The Lord will give you the land just as he promised. When you enter it, keep this holy day. Your children will ask you, 'What does this holy day mean to you?' Tell them, 'It's the Passover sacrifice in honor of the Lord. He passed over the houses of the people of Israel in Egypt. He spared our homes when he struck the Egyptians down.' Then the people of Israel bowed down and worshipped. They did just what the Lord commanded Moses and Aaron. At midnight, the Lord struck down every oldest son in Egypt. He killed the oldest son of Pharaoh who sat on the throne. He killed all the oldest sons of prisoners who were in prison. And he also killed all the male families that were born first to their mothers among the livestock. Pharaoh and all his officials got up during the night. And so did all the Egyptians, and there was a loud crying in Egypt because someone had died in every home."
What if they didn't have a firstborn guy?